Serato. I mean, all these players are demons on these pistols. And up they go through connector. Okay, able to evade any shots there, but that's Serato. In comes Flip. Beautiful timing there from the window jump up. And now Molodoi at range with the dualies. It's not going to work out there. Try to control the shots, but Fame gets the bomb planted. And indeed, very hard retake now for FURIA.
That's pretty well played. You could see a couple of those players, Fame and Electronic, could have gone down, and it would have been a very different scenario here. FURIA on the retake, they don't have that kit and smoke combination that we all love to see, or at least I do. It makes sad every time we don't actually see it picked up on the CT side, but they're going to escape to save the armor, and I think that's a reasonable choice here. There's not much really to be done, so...
The competition really changes shortly, so make the best of it whilst you can.
Look at this. Some damage with the Scout and the Deagle. They've got 3 MP9s. This is already a bit of a dangerous position to be in if you're VP.
FURIA getting active. Oh, the HE absolutely perfect there. Set up by Cat. That's actually such a sick play. Takes down Icy, thins the numbers. Now, this is very scary for VP right now. They do have that one Palace player. There goes that smoke to help deal with that for the moment. That is split with the AK. And now in comes Molodoi. He's been set up with the Scout. Gets a tag onto Fame. These players have MP9s and pistols. This is perfect there. They are going to leap on top of the connector position. And still that player, Palace, is isolated. He can't help right now. And Flip's going to be forced back behind the smoke. FURIA. This was a gorgeous round from them. Completely dealing so easily.
VP slowed down at the beginning. And like I said, this is a map that you expect for VP to be able to pick up with, I don't want to say ease, because like I said, FURIA do play the map. It's just not one of their strong maps, to say the least. I think just sensible, reasonable counter-strike here coming out of the FURIA camp.
They're going to get a bomb down, and I mean, there's not a lot of Molotovs or incendiaries. I think that you'd really like those for the retake here if you're FURIA. So it might get hairy if the bomb gets planted too easily.
I feel like the lack of armor is still going to make it very, very tough. Yuri in an interesting position, and all right, very well handled. Back just in time. Nice headshots.
Yeah, they suddenly just managed to get themselves in the right positions right in the nick of time. Not even able to make it out the choke points. So they did a lot worse than I thought they were maybe able to do.
Yeah, I definitely thought, like, I thought at least the bomb plant was somewhat doable, but just not available this time. Ooh, wow.
Yuri is looking well. Okay, we've got mid control for VP, working on that at the moment. Now, Molodoi is towards the cap position, so they might walk straight into this one. There it is. And that's always the danger. You don't know where the AWP is on that CT side. And there will be a boost into the window for VP, so still trying to gain some space, but it's going to be questioned here. Yekindar knows what's possible as he moves closer. And that CT smoke will help prevent any push from the 8 ramp. Might still have to do it, though.
Trying to get in there towards the window. Fame on the one side here, but Yekindar is a nice kill on Flammers. 30 seconds, shot in the back of the head. Again, the round is just disintegrated for VP. They're getting nothing done in this one. Split is going to end up going down, and Icy, he will find a kill, but it's the first kill that they have in basically 3 rounds. They're not even wearing Kevlar anymore, Dan. They've just got, stacks of dollars just, tucked in underneath their shirts to stop the bullets with. That's how rich FURIA are at the moment. Bad news for VP.
Stacks of greenbacks. Yekindar back at it again in mid with that early pick onto Electronic. That is frustrating. And VP desperately just want to try to get something to happen here.
It's just awkward. Robinson T-spawn.
It's like FURIA just at all times know precisely what's going on and precisely how to answer. Molodoi taking that position, catching the fallback, and now it's 3v5 and nothing has happened here for VP.
What's the plan anyway? Icy gets one there, but there's about a minute left on the clock, a minute and 10, and the bomb is still all the way back. Even if they win this fight, someone has to run all the way back, pick up the bomb, and then go on to the A bomb side. It's a long ways away. Yuri, good job in finding Flip there. The bomb has been picked up now, but again, it's going to cost them time. And, they lost another player before they can really get close. Confusing round here for VPs. Molodoi, hardly a shadow of himself showing there, and Flammers just gets blown up. Icy.
Yeah.
We're what can you do? What's even the... I mean, you can't do much here. Unfortunately, scoped up and taken down by Yuri, who is currently 10-1. Really, on the other side, it's 8 in total for the VP squad as we go into round number 9. It means they are averaging 1 kill per round as a team. That's obviously not a winnable strategy.
So late take, VP slow down the rounds, and Yuri is going to use that slower pace to find a kill in Palace. Before the push comes in here for this split onto the A site and connector position, it has been taken, but Fame, he's been spotted, he's down to 10 HP. At the same time, you know, VP, they're still struggling to work their way in. The ramp players now, hugely important. They've got to punch a hole into the site.
And because Molotov is on the other side, they can have 4 people at the A defense. They have that 4-1 split because they all being B early on. Good headshot, Yuri out of the mix. This is it for VP. They need this round, but they're running into more trouble. Flamus, one of the swings that opened up for his teammates. Electronic's going to be going down in the middle. The pain won't end here. It's icy. There's no time. It doesn't matter. He gets the first one in case Serato. It's a little consolation kill. And Yakandan just knife out on the hunt for him. Missed opportunity, and yeah, they're getting closer. They want to circle in. They got 10 seconds. Might as well push on the other side. If you're Fallen, why not try and join, see if you can really take this orb away. Smoke is there. I don't think Yakandar is going to stop. He really wants to punish him. Fallen has slowed down a bit, so that kind of sucks, and looks like he might just live through the tech 9. All right. Icy gets to keep the orb. That's at least something.
And just for context, just to remind you guys, you might be wondering, like, why
And Icy's hoping for a peek as that smoke is not even coming yet. I feel like they had one. Maybe I'm just totally wrong about that. Smolodoy goes down. Electronic gets a kill onto Yakanda. Okay, this is looking way different. Great openings. With just 15 seconds, they're finally going to get a bomb plant.
Really good timings there. Nice shot there from Electronic. Good peek. And good connection. Yeah, the timings there. That was masterful from VP. And, you know, 4 rounds, definitely workable if they can find their way there. The only question is what's reliable? What feels reliable? This was a round with a bunch of pistols. They picked up so much, but can Serato drop some of these guns? No. Electronic finishes it off, and 2 rounds there for VP now, so maybe we can end with a competitive half. Pressuring connector as well.
It's actually a pretty good counter incendiary coming out. It's going to slow down things a little bit. Fallen over here. Flash going up, but he's going to repeat position here. They try to make the cross. Serato is down there in the crossfire, and he will drop Famus just as his feet touch the ground. He spins around again. Serato! 3 kills, and now he's got the USP out. I don't know how he got the last one. That is so quick on the sensitivity. 25 seconds here. They're trying to run for it. They want to get back away from Serato and whatever madness he's throwing at them. He's going to hunt him down, find one more. A quad kill now. He's on the hunt for the ace. It's pretty aggressive. The round is already won, but why not try and get the job done here? He's got 5 health left, but look at it, the bloodlust. He just wants to find Icy here. Orb waiting for him at the end of the hallway. He's jiggling it out. He peeks for it. You have to respect it, but the ace will be denied.
It's what a fun perspective we had there. In, you know, Fallen's perspective with the AWP on the B side, and it's like, okay, you know, Fallen's, oh, he's whiffs the shot, he repositions, comes off the angle to support Serato, who's like covering him, getting the kills. The flash doesn't even go off. Serato's killed 3 people. Fallen's just like, oh my god, this guy. What a teammate to have with you on the site. Serato with a great defense in this round, and
either the A-bomb site's dead and you can't do anything, you're just saving, or they rush you and you're not ready. Kind of the life of that anchor. Oh,
whoa.
Well then. Electronic sick of losing rounds. But just to add as well, Fallen is the kind of player that typically, if you put a lot of pressure on him, he's going to be really good. Like, if you hunt him down, he'll probably take a couple of people with him. So yeah, that's dangerous. It's a hard push to make here. We're in 45-second range. Fallen gets the first one this time, slows it down. The second orb is rotating in. What a flick from Molotov! And Fallen, he's finally alone on the side. Or he's actually going to be dead already. Never mind. I thought he was still alive back there somewhere. And Molotov gets a couple of kills. Grenades are going deep. And it's a 2v2. Another afterplan here. A chance for VP.
Serato will swing around the corner there from window to assist Yuri. They can both come in from the shop, see what they can get done. It's a good setup also here for VP. They're going to try to play the time as much as they can. Icy, this is such a strong position. AWP knocks down Yuri. Serato gets to get a bit of forward space with that one, but it's going to be tough. It's going to have to force some misses here from Icy, playing the clock to perfection. VP, it is so good for the third round there. At the end of the first half, we'll have to see if they can come back in the second. No, they were definitely not awake compared to how awake FURIA have been so far. FURIA definitely a different team with, with Fallen and Molodoi. And of course, Yakinda as well. Nice opening coming in, but Fallen, speak of the devil, he shall appear. Nice trade. And connector into the A site is the ticket. They're definitely going to get a bomb down, and looks like they'll get another kill as well.
I mean, this is completely disastrous right now. I actually don't know how you successfully retake this one. They're far away. If they run, they're going to get hurt. I mean, they might not care. They don't have the kit. They don't have, well, they have a smoke on electronic, but 10 seconds is a long time to try and do it. Smoke goes up. I think it's their only choice anyway, but before they can even dream of it, Yuri's found a couple of great shots, and that will be plenty enough here.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a fun time. Might be up against Mouse again. Don't want that. In comes FURIA into the B apartments. Good find from Yakinda, taking down Flit. He wants to have a piece over. The protection from Yuri comes from Connector or other Cat, and it's going to be an easy take largely at the site. But that said, there are some CTs here that aren't going down easily, making things happen, but it doesn't matter. Still too many players left for FURIA. 12-3.
My God, they're getting destroyed on a level that I just don't think anyone could have seen coming.
Definitely not, but they're looking to try to get aggressive initially there. The util is too good from T-side. FURIA able to dodge that HE play in the window. Oh, and that's a crazy opener to get so early on. And when VP can't afford to make a mistake.
Electronic anchoring the B site alone. Some pressure on the middle, smoke going up here. We'll see if Flamus can get the first fight. He's going to be swung by two people. Oh, it's Fallen. What a niche angle. Takes him down. Icy's going to drop next. And now it's just down to Flip trying to hold on. They're all going to be coming for him. 35 seconds here. An easy trade, and it's just an electronic shot in the face by Yakinda. The opening map here. A 22% win rate for FURIA. But you know what? Sometimes 22%, you win it every time, Dan. And it's going to be that for FURIA. An absolute blow to VP.
Yeah. And VP, yeah, on the question, lot of question at the moment based off of the previous map's performance to see if they can turn it around here as they start off on the easier side for Train, the CT side, but in comes FURIA, a very fast outside pop.
Yeah, and double pushing the ramp on the B side with dualies, so some of these players are going to be really far away. Great shot. It's very important that they slow this down because the reinforcements are going to be quite a bit further away because they were aggressive on the other side of the map. Now they are getting close to that pop dog position. Bomb being planted now. And let's see if they can get out. 4 pistols looking for just one opening here. And they still have a player on Icy on the other side. So actually the setup here for VP for the retake is not necessarily that bad, but it starts with a goosh, a little bit uncomfortable here. And Yakinda's not even moving from that, so they're moving closer in through that T main position as well. It's going to be, or from Icon, it's going to be Flamus going down right afterwards. Up to Icy and Fame to try and get it back, but they're dropping low already. Fame, what can he actually do here? Pushing forward into Molodoi is not enough. Molodoi with 3 kills in the pistol.
And okay, so it's a later movement around the pop position for VP. Actually, no, not deciding to commit into that spot. Maybe feeling that pressure from team main, wanting to maybe catch those players as they spill out of this position. There's the bait from long distance. There's the close peek. VP looking to convert here, managed to do just that, taking down one player. That's nice early work, but it's going to trigger FURIA to pick up the bomb and make their way in and out. And there is a very vulnerable player, Molodoi. It's giving up the AK.
Really sick work from Fame. He was listening inside, and as soon as the grenade was thrown, he was ready. A fiery death for Serato. And 2v3, still a very dangerous round. There's only armor on one player on Flip here, so you have to be very careful. More damage onto Yuri. Fallen is sneaking his way out, and with the bomb on his back, he can actually turn this game quite a bit. See if he plants for the C connector or for the other side. It kind of depends on where... Oh, he's not gonna... He's actually gonna connect with him on just walking through. This is pretty cool. They're completely dodging everything. They're going to go into B-bomb, so they will definitely get the bomb planted. It'll be a lot harder to retake. Again, the lack of armor on 2 of these players just is a very big disadvantage for VP.
the game sense from Fallen to find those gaps and really give it an opportunity to save this one. Now there goes the push outside the smoke, and that's going to force Icy to get taken down, and now it's all down to Fallen. They don't know where he is around the back. The good Lil from Fallen. Incredible play. What a save on a dangerous round.
This could be a strong defense. It should be a strong defense for VP.
Yeah, this is a pretty classic T round. We didn't see this much from some of the previous trains that we've casted so far this major. But this is certainly classic stuff here from FURIA. Let's see if it's holdable by VP. There's that M4 finding its way in front of the push. Good damage by Fame. And this is looking awkward. Oh, the find off of the HE though. That's going to allow them to move forward, or at least they thought that they could. Electronic getting in a position, holding that one down. And you've got FURIA now on the reset. They're going to have to change it up.
They don't know it yet, but it's actually really doable right now. They don't have a smoke, unfortunately, for that C connector, and that's annoying, because otherwise I think the bomb plant is so much easier to get here, but not in a position. They're clearing out the yard slowly but surely, but that time is being spent for VP to rotate around all the way to the back of Ivy in this icon position, and actually Yakanda is checking it. A lot of footsteps being made. He still finds the headshot. Going to be too much at the end. No bomb plant happening either. Electronic there to shut it down. VP
earning their way onto the board, and I mean this is a dangerous round too. Hero AK for Yakindar, and they're going out team main real quick, and Yakindar finds 2 on the entry. That's so crushing for VP.
He loves those aggressive plays. One of the things that really bought a bit of a name for himself at the start of it. Yeah, because FURIA lost so much in the previous round, where they almost lost it. They just can't afford, otherwise they would have had an AK on everyone here, but VP did so much damage early, and then they won the following round, and it's kind of a nice setup for them right now. We'll see what happens. Icy very nearly lining up a 2-for-1 shot. Just be Fallen going down for now, but that's good enough. Don't really have to surrender yourself here. 3v3. Yeah, and like you said, the pause has given them, one, a clear path down Ivy. Yuri, isolated fight against Flammus. This is awkward. The Tech9 can absolutely win this battle, and Flammus is starting to get worried. Icy's no longer holding that position, so he knows that he could be coming for him. A flash to set it up, but I think he peeked into it. It doesn't even matter. Yuri, he still picks up the shot there. Icy with a nice scope up. 7 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is being planted back there. No one to stop it. Another grenade to try and slow them down. If they lose this round, VP, it just would be heartbreaking. Straight for the smoke. It's Fame to get stopped, and now all of the weight here is on Icy. He's already been isolated. Yuri finding 3 in the round, and FURIA steal it back with nearly nothing. I'm not talking about like the front of it. I'm talking about like almost the middle of the hallway. So there's a lot of stuff to be fixed on train at some point, but it won't be now, and it certainly won't be by VP either. 6-1. An aggressive move from Fallen, catching Flit. He was not ready for that lightning speed. FURIA in the yard. This A defense is in so much trouble. And even with the flash, he's actually got flashed by a teammate, and he has still found the kill on Electronic. And they're going to run away. I mean, there's nothing to do here. You've got the weapons on the CT side. You can't afford to lose them.
There's vanishingly small instances of seeing any proper plays coming out of Ivy this tournament so far, from the games we've covered.
Yeah, we haven't, at least not the really fun stuff. We're still missing that. Fallen wanted to make, you know, an old commentator happy. He would go for one of those B splits through Ivy and CT spawn. Those still, to me, I think are what define train as a map in some sense. Well, especially now that you can't crouch under the trains anymore, because that also would be chaos in a current one Counter-Strike day. Yakanda actually shooting through that. I did not know that was possible. I don't know why anyone would ever test that either. It's CT spawn, but he actually was doing damage. That's kind of crazy.
That was the old lamp, right?
Yeah, true. But still, like, you know, just as orgs, right? There's that sort of, they don't play each other a lot. Last time they did, at least VP came out on top. And at the moment, this is so one-sided. Yakanda trying for some aggression. They're not even ready for it. They don't even think about it. Icy, he'll get one in return, but still, that trade is not bad.
And we get Flick going for the T main position, digging in. But this offer, this reset, be likely to be a B play. but Keserato's walking out. They're contacting out into the outer yard. This is so smart here from FURIA, but good defense from Flit, and that's what you want to see. Get these headshots connected. VP.
Yeah, but the backup needs to get there really soon. Icy's starting to get a little bit closer. Knows that there is a player by that E-box position. I can't believe that he's still alive back here. I feel like Flit should have been dead a long time ago. Keserato probably should have won the fight. They finally get rid of Flit here. Bomb being planted, but the backup is there pretty quick. Doubling up through the pop dog position. VP need every single round. Might as well start with this one. Fame tries to get the job done, but it's a quick couple of kills in return. And Icy, he's like, I'll pack it up. Never mind, guys. Nice try at the retake, but I am out of here. 8-1. Yeah, he's still aware. And FURIA on the rest of the map, they're slowed down, waiting. Every single time there's an opportunity, Molodoi walks away. Oh, he's going to be so mad when he watches the demo. He had 2 chances to definitely get the kill there, but it's Icy instead to pick it up. Well done.
And now it's about building on this building block of that opening kill, but it's going to be Keserato that takes down Electronic on the bomb train. This is devastating. So much position here for FURIA to work with. It makes things uncomfortable for VP.
There's also a flank, right? Flamus was with Molodoi there in T-spawn, and he's still walking that way. So in 3 or 5 more seconds, they should be able to close this up. They line up for the smoke. Wait, are they just going to go B? They pick the bomb. Oh, if he could have made it in. There was nobody at the B bomb site. But now the bomb is lost on the other side here. Fame stopping them from retreating that C4. How sick would it have been? Keserato against the world. He does swing into it. Honestly, some terrifying kills. He made it a quick 1v2 there. And you could hear he called out the bomb was down. So super important info for everyone else on VP to know how to play around that situation. Running in with the rifle out. Molodoi does go down, but they traded. It's absolutely fine. Icy's on high ground, but it's a weird position to play. If he misses a shot, he could be dead. They don't know about it yet, so no one's really worried about this one. Keserato goes down to the grenade, and Icy. Yeah, you can see Yuri's not even looking for that high ground position. So the speed there for the round, I mean, it's a nice idea, I think, for FURIA, but they actually get really hard countered.
Yeah, I think that was a great call from FURIA to go speedy. They haven't done that. You know, like the fast pace, they're unpredictable. So it can catch your opponents off guard, but sometimes if your opponents have good spots and they're dialed in.
Yeah, into that all-off position. Very fast. It's actually easy to overlook on the CT side when they are that quick. Electronic is the one that's about to sort of walk forward and maybe take a bit of a fight. Okay, good info. Wants to take the battle as well, and he just comes out on top there. Yakandar not quite ready for it. I like that from Electronic.
That is such an important clearance. Shows good cognizance as to what the FURIA side like to do.
Sneaking up. Icy. Just a pixel angle here. Right in the thigh of Fallen, but he somehow, well, he was alive. The shrapnel will get him. Gonna end up exiting the round a little bit early. 3 versus 5, and I think VP looked like they found a way to a 4th round here. I don't see this one really slipping up for them. There's just not enough time at the moment. Yuri gets one, but Flam is quick on the return, and now Molodoi back here through the smoke. Might as well give it a shot, even though they're all coming for him, and it will be Flit to get the last one. So an 8-4 finish in the first half here. VP trying for the comeback. It's going to be the flashes from Icy that will really settle this play. If he times them right before the CTs get to do anything, then it's all good. He's going to throw a smoke as well. Push. But yeah, the issue is those flashes. Oh my god, Molodoi. There's only the smoke out. The flashes are gone. How did they get out of Pop Dog now? This is a disaster. Yakandar shooting one and Yuri on the follow-up. They've absolutely decimated them.
The timing there is unbelievable, Anders. Just to find that kill just at the perfect moment. That just tells also... And there is the feeling he's on the other end from VP. This is such an important engagement for both sides to come out the better of. Oh, timing found, and Flammer still gets it. That's huge for VP.
It's so close. He almost had the timing. How mad would Flammers have been? But 45 seconds. They've left Fallen alone in the yard.
Molodoi just rotated through CT spawn for this B push, so VP might find a timing here.
It certainly looks like it. Fallen probably has to get a double kill and stay alive for this round to be more viable. They're quite far away. That early burst doesn't really do that much, and to be honest, it's not a crazy round for FURIA to just save in here. It's, you know, a little bit anticlimactic perhaps, but
you got FURIA obviously stacking towards that B site, expecting a re-hit onto B, because they gave up the information on the forward positions. in the initial reactions to the VP opening. And so good calling there for VP. Everyone's going to survive. 5 to 10.
Honestly, pretty nice shots coming out of Fallen as well. Even just, saving the M4 there, but that was clean. It can't almost be anything other than A play right now. But where's the entry? It's a three-way split, so I think a late flank or a late lurk that's going to be coming in from Ivy on Flitz, and then everyone else will be responsible for really opening up and taking the attention away from Ivy. That's how this has to play out. We're under 30 seconds now. Oh, I don't know what to say. I mean, the car isn't going anywhere, but that doesn't really affect the bomb side, unfortunately. Yakindar is here. Shut down Flammers. Another great headshot. Fallen through the smoke. He's going to find Electronic. He's playing a sublime game, even finding a third. 16 kills in total here, as Fallen wants to qualify for another major playoff to extend his career far beyond what most people would have expected. Flit, nothing to do. Bombs far away. He was the late lurk, but the entire rest of the push failed.
Oh, the collapse here for VP, it's hard to see, The T's are mega favored, but FURIA just shut it down so easily again.
Nade onto Icy. Oh, and he's going to be followed up on there. I respect Icy for trying to find an opening for his team. He has to try and do something with that AWP, right? That just unfortunately backfired here. 4 on 5 to start with, and Fallen is creeping around. He doesn't quite know if they have pop door control yet. Oh, they do actually. Keisarato's back there. So yeah, Fallen could just stick here for forever, basically. They're going to lose Keisarato, so... Oh, Yuri was back there. Never mind. 3v3. And now the smoke goes up. Bomb is still in main, so not really committed to anything. There's plenty of time on the clock here. And Flammers falling to Fallen. How are they getting defeated? Call him the godfather of Brazilian Counter-Strike, but, sometimes also the grandfather of Brazilian Counter-Strike in that sense. But it doesn't matter. The kids are still getting beat up out here.
Might be a chance here. Fame coming in, just down to timing. Might catch Fallen. Oh, the timing does not favor Fame in this instance. Electronic gets taken down by Moloch away. 12 to 5 for FURIA. 1 round away.
Round number 18. FURIA. 5 kills away from the big stage at the Moody Center. They just need to complete this round, and it starts well. Keisarato has slaughtered Flammers as he tries to burst through the smoke here. Nice jump up, but Keisarato's still out there. That M4 doing all the work. It's a massive quad kill. And he already had he almost had the ace earlier. This time he's going to try and see if he can really complete it. The USB out, and he gets it. An ace to get to the playoffs here in Austin, Texas.
A 13-5 finish. It's devastating for VP, but for FURIA,